Alright then, time to talk. Yet again, I've got up to a lot again, and I definitely will be later on. Yesterday I said I'd go out of my way to go and do the rest of what I'd planned to do, and I definitely did. And I'm going to go out of my way to go and do what it takes to make sure that that's the case again. It's just that I'm not going to record after I've gone and done everything that I plan to do today, because it's just more convenient for me as far as I'm concerned at this point of how I'm going about things. But yeah, at the moment, to be very clear as to what I've got up to, I have done my jog as usual. I have done my exercise session when I went to the gym as usual, and I will be jogging once more, and I can confirm that I've done that tomorrow on my planned rest day. That's actually another thing that I'd like to talk about, that being my plans for exercising for this week. So to work around shift times, I've gone out of my way to not go so intense on that day, but just take that rest day style to try and counteract how stressed I might feel physically from all of the physical activity that I'd get up to during the shift, which is going to be particularly longer than any other shift that I've done working this fitness job, this first ever fitness job I've worked. So I'm going to take care of that in that regard, and I have at least I have 2 rest days outside of that for this week. That's what I've got planned, because I did 5 days a week, and it seems like I've just about started to overdo it with my training. I think it's just about started to take a negative toll on my body, because I've felt both of my eyes twitching, and I really do think that it's coming from the jogging. So this probably would be the most that I do, 5 days a week training. Bearing in mind how I'm currently training, it is very intense, and it's difficult. It definitely is difficult sometimes. But then again, that's actually another thing that I could talk about. So during my jogs, particularly today, I have found out how to actually keep on jogging without pausing, without breaking. I just need to, in my mind, how I said it when I was jogging, make folding, as in stopping from the jog during the intervals that I plan to jog, impossible. And it seemed like it just clicked when I was going about jogging with that mindset. I followed it since. I came up with that mindset today, and it's been working immediately. That sort of mindset is a mindset that I can use for all of my other jogging workouts, and also my other workouts I do when I go exercise in the gym. Seeing as I brought that up, that's, in my opinion, a very appropriate time to talk about what I actually got up to in the gym. Very basically, I got up to finding my 12 rep max for the leg press. That's just about less than my body weight, 66 kg. I tried going up to my 1 rep max weight to test if it actually was really my 1 rep max, and I couldn't even lift it off I couldn't lift the foot plate. So I'm going to say that for the leg press, 66 kg is my current 12 rep max, even though I was able to do 1 more rep. I'm calling that my current 12 rep max, at least, or close to it, because I wasn't able to go further than that. I wasn't able to go heavier. So that's that for now, and I'll just take it from there. Speaking of, I've got my weekly plans. I have planned to do at least 5 sets of 12 reps on my on the leg press. That's not my leg press, I don't own it, but on the leg press, and 5 sets of 12 reps with the dips, which I found was which I did for 12 rep max, and I found it was around 36 kg assistance, meaning I'm lifting up 33 kg of my 69 kg body weight, which means I'm lifting 47 point something % of my body weight. I can find it, but doesn't really matter. I think it's 47.83 after doing the maths, 47.83 to 2 decimal places, but I might be wrong in saying that. Regardless, around about 48%, less than 50% of my body weight I was lifting on the dips to be able to get that 12 rep max. I had the handlebars the furthest out they could go, so I was working my chest a bit more. I think the other one was a bit difficult to do. If I were to have the bars more closer to the inside, close to the center of my body. I forgot why that was though, but yeah, I just did that, and I tested my 12 rep max with the handlebars being out the furthest that they could go, which might mean that I might not be tensing my chest as much as I could be. I might not be activating my chest as much as I could be if compared to if I were to have the handlebars of the assisted dip machine as close to my body as I possibly could. But I'm making progress with the dips regardless, even if I do have them wide out and I'm not contracting my chest muscles and tricep muscles as much as I could be with having them closer in to the center of my body. I'm okay with that at the moment because I like where my progress is heading. Speaking of, I think having 2 conscious rest days would be very appropriate for all of this work that I'm putting in. Even after just a while of putting in that work, when I was doing my exercising, I feel okay, like I could get back to it, but I definitely won't for a while. And I have my shift to go and do, so yeah, that's just not happening. But anyway, yeah, because I've been doing my fitness tests and I have a solid workout plan, there's just one thing that the workout plan hasn't considered, which I would like to consider, and that's testing my VO2 max. In other words, my lung capacity, put in simple terms. There are ways that I've learned how to do it, and I don't want to shy away from that. I want to actually put that to use because it would be very I think it would be very valuable information to use for my jogging, because I could go out of my way to increase my VO2 max to help make it easier to jog, which is happening anyway with all of this load that I'm putting in, or all of this work that I'm putting in with the jogging. Speaking of, with the jogs and also my gym exercise, next week I want to make it even more intense, but with the 2 conscious rest days, I want to be working out for significantly longer, not extremely longer in my opinion, but significantly longer for both the workouts that I do when I'm jogging and also my workouts that I do in the gym. So that's that. I'm doing that to go out of my way to improve my fitness levels, and I could just see if I do feel like I'm overtraining because of the stress, my eyes twitching just after my jog that I've done so far, the last one, and also my knees were hurting before going to the gym, so from what I remember, or maybe that was the last jog I did, but regardless, I'm seeing signs that I'm overtraining, so I'm definitely going to give myself at least 2 days off to counteract that. But I don't even feel my knees hurting now, and it's only been a while since I was working out. Anyway, I don't really have much else to say than that, so I'm going to leave it there. I'm done. I'm going to get up to what I say I'm going to get up to for the rest of the day when it comes to working out, and I will confirm that I've done the rest of what I plan to do throughout the day tomorrow, because this is going to be the one and only log that I put out there today. Just to, I'm not really thinking about it, just becoming a daily part of my life. So yeah, I'm going to get up to that, and then I could build off this, or just record these videos of me talking, to actually recording myself exercising, and I could even hold my phone as I jog, for example. I could even show myself actually exercising in the gym, but I don't want to use my iPhone because I think that I might be setting myself up to have a really difficult time not being addicted to technology, which is something I don't want to do. I was even making it unnecessarily difficult to sit still with poor meal hygiene, just constantly eating and eating, rather than actually letting myself chew the food as much as I could have. I was thinking of watching some YouTube in the background, but I was just thinking that me consuming YouTube impulsively is just a symptom of a bigger problem, in my opinion, which would be mindfulness issues, to just allow myself to accept myself for who I am as a human being, say that I can rest for a while. I don't have to do something every single second of the time I'm awake. And I think that I've been, in a sense, going to rehab and withdrawing from that lifestyle in which I was so consumed. I let myself be so consumed by technology. And if I weren't to sort this out now, especially with technology advancing, I'd just be making it even more difficult for myself to get out of that way of life, because technology would be advancing, so companies might go out of their way to make such pieces of technology like this phone I'm holding right now more addictive, so that you're on it for longer, so that they get more money. Yeah. A profit over people sort of thing, perhaps, but I might be wrong in saying that because I'm not there with the companies idealizing about how you can make the product better. Yeah, anyway, that's that. I'm seeming to go off on a tangent, so I'll leave it there. I definitely am not anywhere near as distracted as I was in the past with technology, which is very relevant to these workouts, because that means that I'm just doing the workouts when I'd want to do them. I did do the start of my workouts later than expected, or later than planned, but I'm definitely getting there, and it's something that I can work on. I am contradicting what I just said though, but I'm getting there. Yeah, that's my update as to what I'm saying, just to clear that up. And I'd like to imagine that after a while, maybe even a few weeks, I definitely would be exercising exactly when I plan to, literally like clockwork, to a point where I might even just know that it's X time to go and do X exercise without me even needing to check a clock. But saying that, yeah, time management skills definitely are improving in my opinion, and I'm using them to help me actually do what I want to do throughout the day. So yeah, cheers to making that happen, and I'm off. I have no more to say. I really need to go to the toilet. I just contradicted myself there. Right, anyway, yeah, that's it. I'm off. Cheers to the progress I'm making, and cheers to following through that plan to a T for next week. Peace.